Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Taurus September 8, 2024. With a minor Sun-Pluto challenge involving your sign today, you could feel a little annoyed and perhaps undermined. Avoid negative thinking or expectations as much as possible, as it can set you up for a fall. While you should do your best to avoid getting caught up in emotional games, try not to use manipulative tactics to get what you want. It's unlikely to be a great day for focus or concentration either, with Mercury and Uranus approaching a square. While projects seem to be moving forward after delays in August, there can be surprise twists and interruptions to deal with now, so aim to keep your mind open to sudden changes to your schedule. There can also be sharp words exchanged, and even if they're not intentional, you could be craving more warmth and reliability from the people in your life now. Aim to establish your priorities and tackle them first today. Look for important signals today that will help guide you toward the right decision, but give things time. Stay on your toes today. Mental Mercury is ready to bring some drama during his tour of your solar house of intimacy, shared assets, and sexuality. Today, he will throw barbs over to electric Uranus, now spinning in your solar house of true love, romance, and passion. This ensures that challenging news, something shocking may emerge around one of these themes. If your partner feels like their sensual or financial needs are not being met, they could confront you out of nowhere. What should you let go of? The past may come back to haunt you when the moon in Libra opposes Chiron retrograde in Aries. A nostalgic mood will settle in. Something could trigger these memories, or you might be in a reflective state. Regardless of how it happens, you may find yourself wondering about past professional experiences and coworkers. Some old emotional wounds may come up if you think about the bad times. When this happens, encourage yourself to look toward the future instead of the past. You have so much to look forward to in your career path. Today's planetary energy encourages you to pay attention to your personal health and to ask yourself if you are feeling up to par. It's important to notice the subtleties expressed by the body, both emotionally and physically. Are you sleeping well? Are you drinking enough water? Do you digest your food well? Are you feeling safe in your relationships? All the little things that you notice will lead to greater self-awareness and help you much feel better. You will get what you want and what you fear as well. This will be a day of realization, notably in your private life. You will be more receptive to your family and spouse. But be prudent. If things are on the move today, be careful that they don't go in a bad direction. Your relationships with those close to you may turn sour. Everyone won't necessarily be on the same wavelength as you are. With Mars set to spend 5 out of the next 7 months in your relationship sector, closely aligned with the planets in your communication sector, today marks the beginning of an exciting new journey. The Sun's departure in July has already given you a clearer understanding of what you want from your relationships and what they require from you. Meanwhile, as Pluto returns to Capricorn, he will be carefully monitoring the balance between your personal needs and those of your relationships, with strong support on both sides. With no planetary activity in your relationship sector since the Sun left in July and your annual relationship housekeeping already done, as Mars settles into his first full day here, this is a chance for a fresh start. For the 2 days, Mars will be looking for something to fight for and to pour his passions into while encouraging a more proactive approach to your relationships. Our eyes in the sky. Let's take a moment to reflect on the relationships in our lives. Do any of them need a little extra care? It's so easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of daily responsibilities, and before we know it, we might unintentionally overlook the people who matter most to us. Today, the stars are urging you to slow down and think about how you can nurture those important connections. Maybe it's as simple as sending a thoughtful text to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while, or perhaps it's time for that long overdue heart-to-heart with a loved one. Sometimes, it's the smallest gestures that leave the biggest impact, right? Have you ever had someone reach out to you at just the right moment, and it completely shifted your day for the better? You have the power to be that person today. Now, if you find yourself in a situation where tensions start to rise, resist the urge to be confrontational. It's understandably emotions can run high, and we might feel the need to defend our point of view strongly. But acting in a confrontational way usually doesn't lead to the outcomes we hope for. Instead, try approaching the situation with a bit of compassion and a willingness to listen. You might be surprised at how much more smoothly things can go when you lead with empathy. By choosing to respond with kindness, you not only strengthen your relationships but also invite more harmony into your life. Have you ever been in a moment where you could have argued but chose to listen instead? How did that work out for you? These moments can truly transform the way we connect with others. And let's not forget about your health. With so much going on, it's easy to let self-care slip through the cracks. But today is a gentle reminder to check in with yourself. How are you feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally? Taking care of your well-being is essential to maintaining the energy you need to handle all of life's demands. Maybe it's time to nourish your body with a healthy meal, or perhaps you need a quiet moment of meditation to recharge. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. When you're in the right company, even the toughest challenges feel more manageable. Have you ever noticed how much easier things seem when you have a solid support system? That vibrant, positive energy between you and those around you can help you push through obstacles and achieve success that lasts. Speaking of positive energy, your pleasant way of interacting with others is likely to bring some unexpected support your way. Sometimes, help comes from places you'd never expect, opening up opportunities you didn't see coming. Don't hesitate to share your concerns and ideas with those around you, especially about things that matter deeply to you. When you open up, you're planting the seeds for positive, long-lasting changes, not just for yourself, but for everyone involved. Have you ever shared something close to your heart and been amazed at how people responded? Today might just be one of those days. Creativity is in the air, too. You might feel the urge to create something beautiful, whether it's through art, fashion, or even just dedicating time to your own self-care. Maybe you've been feeling a little spark of inspiration lately, nudging you to try something new. Now is the perfect time to follow that creative instinct. Remember, beauty takes on so many forms. Some kinds of beauty are fleeting, but others can leave a lasting mark. Think back to a time when you created something meaningful. Did it bring you a sense of fulfillment and joy? Today, let yourself explore those creative impulses and see where they take you. Whether it's a small project or a big one, indulging in creativity can be incredibly satisfying. On the social front, you're naturally charming and enjoy connecting with others, but maybe there are one or two relationships that you've unintentionally let drift a little. This is the perfect time to reconnect. Whether it's a quick check-in or a deeper conversation, reaching out can strengthen those bonds and remind you of the importance of those connections. The stars are aligning to help you resolve any lingering disputes among family or friends, bringing a sense of agreement and unity that will have a calming effect on future interactions. Sometimes, all it takes is a simple gesture to show that you care. Have you ever been the one to break the ice in a situation, and it ended up bringing everyone closer? Those moments can be incredibly rewarding.